crazy fourth quarter, then turning around. And
Draymond Green missing a lot of threes. Podziemski, Chris Murray inside. The defensive player of the month. Draymond another three. And Clingan. Murray down the lane. Clingan's
knocking down one kind.
And Podziemski from deep. I guess everybody's a. And Clingan coming him inside. Podziemski. Steph cutting back door.
Three. Don't fight him if you're Steph. Go back.
There's that good defender, Kamara. Monty Kamara looking at nowhere to go. Shot clock at Monty Kamara with the right hand up. And Thybulle, always been a good
disruptive. Kind of sounds like Draymond with their work.
You know Matisse Thybulle and Draymond. Matisse Thybulle's been a two-time All-Defense. He will take guarding Steph.
Stripped him from the strong side, and Kuminga did. If they don't think you're going to kill him,
step through and able to score. Moody will tee up a three.
Is that 2 turnovers now?
Both in style and Walker getting inside and flipping pick in 2022. He had 2 years of dubs.
As you would expect, a lot of their
Walker on him. He will launch that three. The shot didn't commit the foul. The intentionality to drive in the mid. But he healed open three.
On ones, you never can concede it.
Enough for Buddy Hield up. And Looney right down the lane.
GP2, which the Warriors go ahead and take it all the way in.
Warriors to beat you.
Yeah, and for 36 minutes, Clingan is not.
Repair down the lane to lay it up. GP2, I mean, that's get Steph unlocked a little bit.
Can you play through a Jimmy?
Buddy Hield from deep.
Clingan is guarding Looney there.
Clingan. Chris Murray.
Because your rotation was on point. Now you get.
Buddy Hield could be the zone bust.
They screen the top of the zone.
Simons is sitting, shading sharp as everything. I mean, that scolding.
I have a good heart about it. Game. He seems more aware of
P2. So good to have him back. Over to Jabari Walker. Looney close.
The Warriors so good at it.
Quentin Post is back in.
Last game, their spacing could have been better, but it's been wonderful.
Jimmy Butler.
Blue lines of the season. One thing that they're hyper alert at this game.
We mentioned Thybulle out of the corner. Podziemski will hide Draymond defensive player of the month and
space off of that ball screen.
And Quentin Post trying to post up Draymond Green.
See Quentin Post back filling
by Thybulle. That great defenders here. But have the 7-point lead. Doesn't leave his feet initially, and since he's been a starter, Clingan nearly knocked it away. Jimmy Butler inside, and he will go
in the league. They cut more than him.
Jimmy Butler, we mentioned the
5 turnovers.
Warriors, he's up and out, grabbing his own.
That's the worst when the defender's not even trying his kneecap.
It's a big day for the officials tomorrow. Which is the highest on
that action.
Yeah, that graphic still cracks me. The game has changed a little bit. The trailing Kamara. Steph Curry wrapped the
it's mind over matter.
Australian Duke Reef. He grew up. Buddy Hield missing there. Season seeding. Back out Sissoko.
From all the traffic, but you still. Again, this team 2 for 13 from. How do you manage? Think about Monty Kamara. He actually fouled.
A couple Frenchmen. Will still come up with it, and then Buddy with the fight.
Just have a free swing and come up with it.
And Sissoko flip him on first time. I mean, you can have Jaren Jackson, Kuminga mid-range, and Hield launching after Sissoko.
Or shooter.
Yes.
Can shoot it consistently.
He would have been most improved. They're pretty close Blazers this year than a year ago on threes. And Bam has not been an offensive night. Shot clock at 7. The shot clock and Curry. And you can keep a foul ball, but you cannot keep Steph. He shot that from
even though he was being fronted by Kamara.
Into Clingan down low. And
chucking up a bunch of threes.
Resort and Casino sponsoring his
free slot play only at Creighton.
Fans of that show.
Oh, of course.
And then full by Jimmy Butler, but Clingan
put himself in position. They call him,
but no double-double. But tonight past the post. What a great catch and a
contact.
Chris Murray's got a good look at a three.
Threes, but 8 of 25 isn't.
Donovan Clingan. Shot clock and floated over move. Draymond 3.
Help the helper. They just couldn't rank
this. And Clingan right at the rim of the Dubs. We're keeping an eye on that. And so the worst the Warriors can be. Now Moody driving. Moody.
And there, crack back. Make sure Clingan doesn't foul.
Flinging it back to Mo, because that big man.
You're going to hear from Buddy Hield about that one.
Night.
It worked out.
He's not. Always have to know where he and Steph running the floor to lay it up and in.
Moody fouls.
The player of the year candidacy. That's the easiest bucket Steph had all year. Steph with that trail three. This is one where you've had energy and add to the lead and get Jimmy.
This season, and I asked them about exactly how they like it. Those quick release guys, they have to do all that. Defenders all around, especially for the
grand. For the grand prize winners, defense has been even better. Jabari Walker, all the different pieces of corn, loved it. With his parents and stand
too, but Joe Montana hasn't done that in a long time.
Kuminga passed, gets it, end of the clock. Walker getting his own rebound and drawing the foul.
And aren't going to the playoffs and trying to play spoiler.
His last 20.
That's what I'm saying. And that's
going to, hey, work on this. No.
On an NBA court for these guys is
come back as Steph goes video game. That's a Buddy Hield with the D. Buddy out of the corner. Quentin Post, 52nd pick in the Hall of Fame.
In their late night shooting shots.
They better be careful here as Kuminga.
These games. They don't stop the game. So
you mentioned the Minnesota-Milwaukee game. Get access to tickets for your game Sunday at 12:30. We'll have it. Got it. Kuminga.
Dance with the fans and have a good time. To sometimes eat fruit. I should have prayed harder.
Walker. JK is grabbed.
Or else it could have been even more dangerous.
In 14 minutes, and I think the dunker spot, that's for sure.
In that game against the Spurs, can you keep
Walker with the running? That quick release, Columbus. To beat the buzzer. And reverses it.
That was a little
repair kind of direct. Chris Murray was fouled.
My first dunk was like 6th grade.
And Kuminga, Butler created a little contact. Anaya from beyond mid-court would not have to come back in the game. And now Butler was a Warrior high for Jimmy Butler. When I want to score, I will score significantly. With his regular season, took that Heat team to the finals. Has been Giannis and a lot of big names. That time setting up Quentin Post for three.
Reacted, Jimmy. So it's how everybody else react game.
He will be talking. Draymond the three. I have the packages. The kick out in the corner in the last couple drafts.
He's got the
Wembanyama's got amazing.
Be there alone. It's a lonely feeling. Butler just showed him exactly what he wanted.
Passing lane, picked it off from Murray. Went in post, catch and shoot three. Monty Kamara flipping it up, and he's
no surprise
to the other game against San Antonio. He has had through 2 significant injuries. Butler attacking. Butler Blazers from the free throw go to the line the first 51 games or less.
And you're 26 when it comes to your fielding
to the line and other ways of scoring. Butler loves that short ball. To Monty Kamara.
The zone.
To Monty Kamara.
You see how their zone offense is. It's about to go up, then you just find a body.
Have every pre and post game live on Sunday at 12:30. That is good. It's going to mean a lot to the Devs and a lot one at the end of that long 14. Chemsky in the mid-range. Pair head of the key three. So Butler sitting, Draymond setting up Pajemski for three. Buddy Hield spaces out to the corner. He went crazy here in Portland and point blank. Not just points off the bench, energy. The Warrior depth can pay off. It looks like Warrior shop discounts and more.
So Phoenix is a home court advantage. It's really important.
It will be if the Dubs win, they're the 6th Memphis with play-in game. Kevin Knox, Warrior game is going to mean everything.
Well as he's played, and James Harden is too.
He might be most improved player tonight initially, but
these defenders are
that staff and Seth Cooper with the development league.
And I'm going to be a star on the teasing defender, a guy that just focuses.
For the We Believe, and I'll just bring it all back to me. Just the camaraderie and chemistry.
This Blazers crowd has seen a lot.
Don't even draw the foul, but it's why we love the play-in tournament. You have the Elo in a 7-game series.
In the play-in tournament again this year.
They've lost it last year in that play-in. And a little cosmetic final scoring here, but the 6th spot. And a 3 seed. They probably will not play. Shot clock off, 6, which equals a 6. Has been excellent.
Well, Jimmy Butler was as soon as you could.
And you got Banson with Matisse Thybulle, Tumani Kamara, Donovan Clingan. Shot clock at Banson. Shot clock at 1. And floated over Moot. Start this second half. Draymond three.
He tried to kind of crack back and help the helper. They just couldn't ring.
Draft. Zach Edey's also had a good year for Memphis. And Clingan right at the rim. This game so critical for the Dubs. We're keeping an eye on Denver. Denver beat Memphis tonight. And so the worst the Warriors can be for the rebound. Now Moody driving. Moody.
That time he blocked it, but someone else has to get in there and crack back, make sure Clingan doesn't tag, which Moses Moody did a good job of getting fouled.
Clingan it. Moody to Draymond. Back to Mo, because that big man threw it back. That's too unselfish.
He's going to hear from Buddy Hield about that one.
9 unanswered by the Dubs. Biggest lead of the night.
It worked out.
He's stealing that inbounds. Always have to know where he and Kuminga
Got it back.
Steph running the floor to lay it up and in.
Much better transition defensive team as Moses Moody fouls.
His highlight reel tonight for his Defensive Player of the Year candidacy. Butler's there, the outlet to Curry, and that's the easiest bucket Steph had all year. Steal. Steph with that trail three.
Wincing it all.
This is one where you've had on this defensive energy and add to the lead and get
Prides themselves on forcing turnovers.
Jimmy.
37% from three-point range this season, and I asked them to get the ball on the seams exactly how they like it. Those quick release guys, that's the quick release thing. It's like you don't have time to do all that. Defenders all around, especially for them trying to contest.
Also vote for your all-star teacher. 30 grand for the grand prize win. Black playing some D, but Warriors defense has been even better. Jabari Walker.
He was just picking up all the pieces.
Inhaling all the different pieces of cornbread.
Do something special.
No, the guys went nuts. They loved it. And this person.
Yeah, he's going to.
The story with his parents and stamp both of those quarterbacks.
He's going to be there too. But Joe Montana hasn't done that in a long time.
And Curry off the curl. Kuminga passed it. Now he gets it. End of the clock. Walker running the floor. Walker getting his own rebound and drawing the foul.
And have the free swings and nothing to lose and aren't going to the playoffs and trying to play spoiler. Off days.
He'd been 14 of his last 20.
That's what I'm saying. And that's
the fans think. The coach is going to, hey, work on this. Now become a good player.
Every minute on an NBA court for these guys is you're going at night. You got to go home and then come back as Steph goes video game.
Big offense tonight. Great Warrior defense, and Buddy Hield with the D. Buddy out of the corner. You've got Quentin Post, 52nd pick. We think of Draymond Green, 35th pick. In the Hall of Fame. And 9 from 3.
And you think, how many guys are in there late night shooting shots? Does it do it?
So Portland scored 8 straight. You better be careful here. It's Kuminga.
To put you out of your misery. They keep playing in these NBA games. They don't stop the game so dumb hard, and you're trying to keep up.
Well, you mentioned the Minnesota-Milwaukee game. /insider. So get access to tickets. Well, that Clipper Warrior game Sunday at 12:30. We'll have it.
Kawhi Leonard has been in kill mode.
Got him. Kuminga.
2 seats and they just hang out and dance with the fans and have a good time. Used to sometimes eat fruit. Yes. I should have prayed harder.
Kuminga, nice steal. It's a foot race with Walker. JK is grabbed.
And follow through with that.
Yep.
Or else it could have been even more dangerous.
And he does have 4 rebounds in 14 minutes. And I think
going around in there.
Well, he's the best guy in the dunker spot, that's for sure.
To open the 4th. You struggled in that game against the Spurs. Can you keep
team right now? Walker with the running. Back out to Buddy Hield. That quick release was
thing that time.
Sit. To beat the buzzer. Butler posted up on Minaya and reverses it. Point play.
That was a little. That is brilliance.
Flipping out to Minaya. Repair kind of direct. Air ball goes to the offense. And Chris Murray was fouled.
I heard that. I was like, man, that is super late. My first dunk is like 6th grade.
Pretty good.
Yeah, you can tap glass.
33 seconds of this third. And Kuminga. Jimmy Butler on the handle. Butler created a little contact. Minaya from beyond mid-thumb that has got a wrap on it, will not have to come back in the game. And now Butler, 28 against San Antonio was a Warrior high for Jimmy Butler. The score, and he says this a lot. When I want to score, I will score. His playoff numbers elevate significantly from his regular season bit.
It's resonated.
Took that Heat team to the finals. Has been 5 years. You're talking LeBron and Steph and Giannis and a lot of big names. Butler that time setting up quick post for three.
You know they're going to react to Jimmy, so it's how everybody else reacts.
He's on a roll right now.
Oh yeah, he's killing the game.
He will be talking
To make sure we recognize the greatness.
Draymond the three. Going to my brother.
Yeah.
I have the packages.
There we go.
The kick out in the corner. There's so many players coming out of France.
Yeah.
In the last couple drafts.
He's got the
First, Mr. Wembanyama's got amazing. And
jump up in the air. And he'll be there alone. It's a lonely feeling. The drop coverage, and Jimmy Butler just showed him exactly what he wanted. Got him.
Podziemski read that passing lane, picked it off from Murray. Back in. Went in post, catch and shoot three. Continued again tonight. Monty Kamara, pair, shot clock at 5. And flipping it up.
Guys trying to finish strong on these teams. No surprise.
A little unsettling, particularly after the other game against San Antonio. Great run he has had through 2 significant injuries. Just didn't settle for the 3 there. And Butler attacking. Butler
24. You are crushing the Blazers from the free throw.
We would hide our eyes when the Warriors would go to the line the first 51 games.
This far in the season, 1 game left, and you're 26 when it comes to your field.
And that's why getting to the line and other ways of scoring. Butler loves that short pass right now. To Monty Kamara. Good pull on that 3.
Warriors in the zone.
To Monty Kamara.
The paint if you can. Zone it up on them. See how their zone offense is. Not after the shot goes up. Anticipate it's about to go up. Then you just find a body.
And Bonte and his crew will have every pre and post game live. So, and don't forget that Clipper game on Sunday at 12:30. That is going to
Now sluggish. Not that day.
No, it's going to mean a lot to the Devs and a lot. The Lakers had them 3-zip. The Warriors won at the end of that long 14. Podziemski, little mid-range. Repair ahead of the key 3.
Been doing a lot this season.
So Butler sitting, Draymond, Key's first playing time, setting up Podziemski for 3 is an upset. GP2, the shot clock at 7. Buddy Hield spaces out to the corner off the bench. Remember early in the year, he went crazy here in Portland and
Miss and Klungen misses inside point blank.
bring it piling up the.
You find energy, not just points off the bench, energy.
And so you've got to be ready, and that's where the Warrior depth can pay off. But season tickets for next year and get perks like Warrior Shop discounts and more.
There, we just saw him on the last road trip to Phoenix. Come into its own as a home court advantage. It's really impressive.
The Clippers, and that game likely will be if the Dubs win, they're the 6th in the 7-8 playoff game against Memphis with play-in game. Kevin Knox, but that Clipper Warrior game is going to mean everything.
With Kawhi Leonard playing as well as he's played, and James Harden and Zubats too.
He might be most improved player. Tried to drop it back, and Guy Santos denied initially. But
Draymond Green, Tamani Kamara, like these defenders are.
Nicholas Kerr and that staff, and Seth Cooper with the development.
They won't go like, okay, I'm going to go to the G League, and I'm going to be a star on the boarding of Braxton Key, an amazing defender, a guy that just focuses.
Chris Mullin find you. You come up for the We Believe, and I'll just bring it all back to Baron Davis jumping around. And I mean, just the camaraderie and chemistry is over here.
This Blazers crowd has seen a lot.
It's Braxton Key with a little slip through, and he would draw the foul. But it's why we love the team go all the way to the finals from the play-in tournament. You have the NBA right now in a 7-game series.
You might have some monster teams in the play-in tournament again this year.
You can't blame the Warriors for not wanting to be there. They've lost it. Losing to Sacramento last year in that play-in and put up and in. So a little cosmetic final scoring here, but 7. And Sunday they will play for the 6th spot. And it's today, and the Lakers are now the 3 seed. They probably will not play. It's starting to form up a little bit. Shot clock off. And they allow only 86, which equals a the offense, and the Warrior defense has been excellent.
Well, Jimmy Butler was a start, but you righted the ship as soon as you could.
And you got